Hello, this is the third video of Business Ethics module. I am Murat Canbulut. We will be talking about ethics and business ethics. So, we will be defining business ethics, making a comparison with ethics definition. Then, we have two different arguments uh, about business ethics. The first one is arguments against business ethics, and the other one is arguments supporting business ethics. So we will be concluding this video by business ethics as a competitive advantage discussion. So if you remember, in the second video, we made many definitions of ethics. Here I will make the definition of ethics again to make a comparison with business ethics. So it's going to help you to make a comparison and try to help us the relationship between ethics and business. So ethics broadly can be defined as the discipline that examines one's moral standards and the moral standards of a society to evaluate their reasonableness and their implications for one's life. If you remember, it was about good, bad, right, and wrong, and morality. Okay, so when we come to business ethics, how can we define it? So it's a specialized study of moral right and wrong, good or bad, that concentrates on moral standards as they apply to business institutions, organizations, and their behavior. So, to summarize, that we can say that applying ethics into business life can be defined as business ethics. So, we can say that businesses can be ethical institutions, organizations. So, let's come to the arguments against business ethics. So, the first sentence says, in a free market economy, as that we are performing now, many countries have free market economies. We can say that the pursuit of profit will ensure maximum social benefit. So, business ethics is not needed. So, in these slides, you are going to see that I'm asking you some questions. Please try to answer question yourself and then check the videos, read the slides, and make a very quick search online. So my first question is, does performing in a free market support unethical behavior? So if you are performing in a free market economy, free market environment, so you are allowed to behave in an unethical way. Is it right? I don't think so, but I'm asking you to search for it. So the second argument is a manager's most important obligation is loyalty to the company regardless of ethics. So anything you do for the sake of company is accepted. So it can be even an unethical behavior, this argument says. So is it right? Do you think so? So long as companies, the third argument is, so long as companies obey the law, they will do all that ethics requires. So obeying the rules, obeying the laws means that you meet the requirement. So you meet everything about ethical behavior. Is it right? So I am asking you the second question. Do you think that only obeying the laws, so I'm underlining that sentence, that part, only obeying the laws will lead a life without unethical behavior? So many companies trying to obey the laws nowadays, but we still having experiencing unethical behaviors led by many companies, many institutions. So do you agree with the second question? So how can you answer the second question? Please think about it and try to answer question yourself. So after we complete arguments against business ethics, let's talk about arguments supporting business ethics. So for those people who are supporting business ethics, they believe that ethics applies to all human activities, including business activities. So for those people that we start facing ethical issues since from morning we wake up until we go to bed. So every action we are taking in a day that we are facing ethical behavior, including business activities. So it seems okay for us. What is second argument? What is second sentence? Business cannot survive without ethics. So in order to survive in a competitive environment, uh, many companies performing in the environment, so you need to behave in an ethical way. This argument claims. So the third argument is about ethical behavior helps a company to increase trust, reputation, sales, and profits. So we have some sub-arguments here. Ethics is consistent with profit seeking. So in order to increase your profits, you have to behave in an ethical way, it says. The second sub-argument is studies suggest that ethics does not detract from profits and seem to contribute to profits. So in order to increase your profit again, so you need to consider ethics in the business you are performing, in the organization you are having. Customers, the third sub-argument is customers, employees, and people in general. We can summarize it as stakeholders care about ethics. If you are not caring as a company, as an institution, if you are not caring of ethics, then you're going to disappoint many people, many stakeholders in the environment. So if you are taking care of ethics in your business, in your activities, then you're going to make many people, many stakeholders. Then it's going to contribute to the profits. So as a business, one of the aims is increasing your profits in the long term. So behaving in an ethical way is going to positively contribute to the profits. So can we see business ethics as a competitive advantage? So for some people who really don't like, we can say that, who really don't like ethics, but they believe that ethics is going to contribute positively to their institutions, to their aims, objectives in the long term, they use ethics as a competitive advantage. So let's look at that argument. Can ethics be used as a competitive advantage in the institutions? So the first sentence claims sustainable global competitive advantage occurs when a company implements a value creating strategy which other companies are unable to imitate. So in order to differentiate yourself, in order to be preferred by competitors, in order to be uh, preferred by the customers, not the competitors, in order to differentiate yourself, so you need to have a value creating strategy. You need to develop a value creating strategy that differentiates you from the competitors. So business ethics as a competitive advantage involves effective building of relationship with a company stakeholders based on its integrity that maintains such relationship. So you are going to make your stakeholders happy, and then it's going to help you to increase your profits, and then it's going to help you in the long term. So for that argument, we can say that we do agree that business ethics as a competitive advantage contributes positively to the institutions. So this is almost end of video 3. So what are we going to discuss in the next video? In the next parts, we are going to see the milestones for business ethics. So we have many experiences in our lives, in business life. So we will be talking about these milestones. Then we have another critical word, keyword, that we also consider in ethics discussions, sustainability. And then we are going to have a quick look at past and current examples for business ethics. We will be talking about some companies, some well-known companies who are who are behaving in an ethical or unethical way. We will be talking about these examples while concluding the third video. So, thanks for participating. This is the end of video 3.